This is Flow News at noon on Flow 94.9 FM, the flow of God's own state. Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. My name is Chimdindu Chambers. The headlines: Federal government to redesign second Niger bridge. PDP rakes in 253 million naira from Kogi, Bayelsa in 10 days. Governor Iwazo to appoint technocrats as cabinet members. And on the foreign scene, monsoon floods killed dozens in Nepal and India. Details in a moment. President Muhammadu Buhari has called Afenifere leader Reuben Fasuranti over the murder of his daughter, Funke Olakunri. He made a call a day after Olakunri was killed by armed men suspected to be herdsmen on Kajola Ore Road in Ondo State. He also gave assurance that security agencies would spare no effort to apprehend the culprits and bring them to justice. Nigeria Police Force says it has started a massive manhunt for the killers of Mrs. Funke Olakunri, daughter of the leader of the Pan-Yoruba Socio-Cultural Organization, Afenifere, Reuben Fasuranti. First Public Relations Officer Frank Mbas said the action of the force was aimed at tracking, arresting and bringing the culprits to justice. He assured that killers will certainly be found and made to face the full weight of the law. Federal government says the second Niger bridge may be redesigned to discourage some persons from committing suicide on the bridge. Federal Controller of Works, Anambra State, Adeyemo Ajani, said this when members of the Abuja branch of the Nigeria Society of Engineers came on an inspection tour of the project. The engineers, led by its branch chairman, Chinasokwu Okoli, held that the society had, during the inspection, recommended a suicide-proof design of the pedestrian walkways of the bridge to prevent prevalent cases of suicide on bridges across the country. Armed men have killed Senator Elisha Ishaku Abo's uncle and abducted his stepmother during an attack on his house. Abo, who is being tried after a video of him assaulting a woman went viral, told reporters that the gunmen invaded his house in Mubi North local government area of Adamawa State on Saturday.
Dragged my father out, forced him to sit on the and they dragged out my two younger brothers and they handcuffed them. Asked for my mother, and my younger brother told them that my mother is late. So they asked for my stepmother. In the course of doing that, there was an alarm by neighbors. In that process, my uncle, Elder David Della Baya, JP, came out of his own house and they gunned him down.
Chief Whip of the Senate, Ojuzo Carlo, said some of his colleagues are lamenting their poor pay contrary to their expectations before they were elected. Carlo, who addressed journalists in Abuja, also promised to unveil details of all what his senator aims very soon. He decried media misrepresentation of their earnings, alleging that governors were better funded. People's Democratic Party has realized about 253 million naira in 10 days from its governorship aspirants in Kogi and Bayelsa states for the November 16. They disclosed the increase in the governorship nomination form fee from 5 million naira to 20 million naira, while the expression of interest form remained 1 million naira. Joint Action Committee, JAC, of the non-teaching staff in the universities is directing its branches to mobilize its members for a nationwide protest starting tomorrow, Monday 15th July 2019, over the federal government's refusal to recall sacked staff and the alleged discriminatory attitude of government against non-teaching staff. National President of SSANU, Comrade Samson Nwoke, frowned at the alleged preferential treatment extended to ASU by the federal government as seen in the allocation of 80% of monies released leaving the non-academic staff with 20%.
The recent sharing, allocating 80% of the money to ASU and only 20% to the 3 non-teaching staff unions is not acceptable to us. We reject the 20% allocated to our members. Jack has approved protests before a deadline is given to the government for a mother of all strike that will be followed.
Abia State Commissioner for Information John Oki-Carlo has been speaking on the delay by Governor Okezi Ikpeazu to fully constitute his cabinet